welcome to the Remote Learning Committee. My name is Brian, and today we're going to look at Google Classroom from a student's perspective. If you haven't watched our videos about using Google Classroom, we encourage you to watch those first, because today we're going to be seeing all of it in action. For this video, I've signed into Google Classroom as one of my students, and I can see all of their classes laid out. If you've been following our videos, you'll expect their classes to all be named by their teacher's name, as you can see here. And since this is the start of a new year, we should have no classes left over from the previous year. If students have clutter from a previous year, please watch our video on ending the year in Google Classroom. So the first order of business is joining classes. You can see they have one pending invitation. We're going to accept that invitation by selecting Join. When we select Join, we'll automatically enter the classroom. All Google Classroom users can use the menu in the upper left-hand corner to quickly switch between classes or return to the main classes page using the first option. However, today we're going to be using this classroom. Important announcements can be found quickly in the Stream, which is where we land when we open up a classroom. New announcements will push older ones down, so we encourage you to post only long-term information here. You can also see our Google Meet link. However, at the moment it's inactive since the teacher is not in the meeting. Let's close out of this tab to get back into the classroom. Now, let's look at assignments in Google Classroom by going to the Classwork tab. In the Classwork tab, you can see why we've been setting the topic to the due date, as all of our assignments are neatly laid out by when they are due. Let's get started. Our first assignment was simply to mark as done. So we click on the assignment, then select View Assignment. You can see in the upper right-hand corner, the student can add or create additional files, or simply mark this as done. Since the assignment only asks us to mark as done, that's what we're going to do. We'll go back to the class's main page by selecting the title of the class in the upper left-hand corner. We'll return to the Classwork tab, and we'll scroll to our next assignment. In this case, it's for our whole class Google Meet. When the Google Meet is over, students will be able to mark as done so they know they don't need to worry about it anymore. Going back to the Classwork tab, you can see that assignments that are finished are now grayed out, as opposed to assignments that still need to be done, which are a darker shade. For this assignment, we were asked to provide a Guardian email. There are two types of comments that students can leave: class comments, which are visible to the whole class, and private comments. This asks us to send a private comment so the student can be invited to Guardian summaries, so let's do that. With that done, we're going to mark this assignment as done, and return to Classwork for our next assignment. Mozart lesson. You can see that because we selected Make a Copy for every student when we made the assignment, there is a copy in the upper right-hand corner just for us. We can click on that, and you'll see that Google Slides has been opened in a new tab, so we can complete this assignment. We can go through the 4 pages of the slides, watching the video, and using the text boxes to enter our answers. If you remember, on the 4th slide we had an interactive experience with digital manipulatives. To place Mozart with the instrument he learned as a child, all I need to do is click on the picture and drag it to the correct instrument. And there you can see Mozart with his violin. With that done, I can return to my Google Classroom tab. You'll notice that Mark as Done has now turned into Turn In. When students select Turn In, it not only lets the teacher know that they're finished, it also prevents the students from making any further changes. With our assignments all finished, let's fast forward to after they've been graded. There are a few places to check our assignments. The easiest is actually from our Google Classroom home screen. If we go to the bottom of the class card and select the icon that looks like a person entitled Open Your Work, we will see a summary of all of our work for that class. You can see here which assignments we've turned in, the grades for the assignments that were graded, as well as a quick snapshot of all of our private comments. We can also check grades from inside the classroom. If we return to the Classwork tab, we can select each assignment, and if we view the assignment, we can see our grade as well as any private comments that were left for us. Congratulations, you're well on your way to successful remote teaching. Remember, remote learning is a collaboration between teachers, schools, students, and families. The Remote Learning Committee is honored you decided to invite us into your classroom's family. We hope to see you in another video real soon.